7:18 on this Wednesday, a special Geek Beat. We just had to bring the guys in because yesterday the big announcements from Apple. And let's start with the iPhone 10. I know it says X, but it's the 10. That's the Roman numeral for 10.
Now, this phone's been rumored for over a year because it's the 10th anniversary of the iPhone and its revolutionary impact on mobile technology. But even though the rumors are true, it was exciting to see it officially announced at the new Steve Jobs Theater. It is a edge-to-edge screen. It's 5.8 inches. It's actually, the body is much smaller than the big phone, but the screen is still bigger because they eliminate that edge. There's only this little notch at the top that has all of the sensors in it. Now, the big design change that they've made is there's no home button anymore, which is a central part of the interaction with your phone, but you just swipe up from the bottom. It also has a new OLED screen, so brilliant colors. Now, a lot of people will say that this is essentially what Samsung would give you with the Note 8 or Note 7 if it didn't blow up. But again, I think Apple makes it just a little more refined. In fact, the thing about the Face ID, where you can unlock it with your face rather than your fingerprint, this one is infrared, it's three-dimensional, it doesn't work just by holding up a picture of you in front of the camera. So it is, I think, an advancement of technology in that way.
And you think it's a substantial upgrade over what we've seen with the most recent phones, the 7, for instance?
Yeah, I think that they're pitching it as their next generation phone. They're really moving into augmented reality, for example, so they're saying this phone will do that well. The real sticking point is the price, $999 for that basic model. But remember, the high-end phone on the other side is also $930. So if you measure it by how much time you spend with it, I think it's a reasonable investment.
And that $999 is for what, 64
Right, 64 gigs.
And then it goes to 256 or something like that.
Right, and then you're up to like
$1,200.
But, you know, Billy was doing the math. It's $3 a day. Would you drive home if you forgot your phone or pay someone $3 to just have your phone with you? I think you'd say yes.
Well, what the 8? Okay, now that we have to wait until November to get.
That's right.
The 8 we can order on Friday, right?
On the 15th. Now, you know, numbers aside, normally what Apple would have done was they would have come out with the 7S. And the 8 really is kind of like a leap to the numbering system, which is basically kind of like the 7, but, you know, kind of like a little bit upper in terms of enhancements. What it does have is that it has like a glass back. So now it's equipped to be charged on one of the Qi chargers. So that's kind of a cool thing. It also has, you know, some improvements in terms of the camera. It also comes with the A11 Bionic chip. So now it has all the power that the 10 has. So if you want to do augmented reality and things like that, I mean, you can do it with the 8. So the 8 is going to be available on the 15th. It'll come in basically two sizes, the 4.7 and the 5.5.
That's the Plus.
And then it'll be the starting price is going to be $699 and $799. So still within kind of a affordable.
So glass front and back, so I can crack two screens now with this phone. Okay, I'll look
Get the Apple Care. Get the Apple Care.
All right, let's talk about the watch. Now this is new because they're saying it's going to standalone. If you want that, it can standalone without your cell, right?
Yeah. So this is going to be the third generation Apple Watch. I still have the Series 0, as they call, but I think many people feel that having the standalone cellular chip is the thing that will make it its own device. So you can get your phone calls on it, you can stream Apple Music, walking around in the world without having to have your phone in your pocket. So runners and athletic people, it's waterproof, so surfers being out on the ocean, you don't need to say, well, I can't get the call because my phone's not
on
with
the beach, right? Yeah.
So it does mean an extra add-on to your plan.
What is that, by the way, that add-on?
It depends on your carrier. I think Verizon, AT&T said $10 a month. I think T-Mobile's been talking about $5, but it uses the same phone number. So it's not like you're getting another phone. It's just like an add-on to your current plan.
$10 or so. That adds the device, and then you continue to pay whatever data or phone charges you have.
I would imagine that your watch won't use too much data. It also now with the chip upgrades and the Siri can talk to you, so it is a pretty good upgrade. Of the things they announced yesterday, that's what I'm actually excited about.
Okay, Ryan and Burt, listen to them on Bytemarks Cafe, 88.1 tonight at 6:30 on Hawaii Public Radio. Thanks, guys, very much for coming in with an update on the Apple announcements.